Dear aunts, uncles, and older brothers and sisters, perhaps all of us, at some point, have passed by a quiet little patch of fish mint, growing humbly in the corner of a country garden, beside a water trench, or up against an old mossy wall. Its smell, that strong, fishy, earthy scent, isn't something everyone appreciates. In fact, many people actively avoid it. Yet, sometimes the most humble things hide the greatest value. Fish mint, its name sounds rustic, but it's truly a gift from nature to our health. Few people realize that behind that odd, off-putting smell lies a real treasure chest, with the ability to support liver detoxification, relieve constipation, reduce acne, lower blood pressure, stabilize blood sugar, and even help with more sensitive conditions like hemorrhoids or urinary tract infections. It may be small, but its power is not. It grows in poor soil, yet it helps people live well. It's no coincidence that both traditional Eastern medicine and modern Western medicine refer to fish mint as a kind of green remedy, cleansing the body, brightening the skin, strengthening internal organs, and helping us feel lighter from the inside out. Back in the day, our ancestors used this herb to cook soups for cooling the body, to juice for liver support, or to crush and apply on boils, rashes, and itchy skin. And today, researchers are beginning to back up with science what folk medicine has passed down for generations. However, the important thing to remember is this: no matter how good it is, fish mint is not for everyone. Some body types benefit from it, but for others, caution is necessary. Some methods of preparation can bring great results, but used incorrectly, it can have the opposite effect, upsetting the digestive system, affecting the liver and kidneys, and even blood pressure if overused. So, in today's video, I'm not only going to share with you the 11 most valuable benefits of fish mint, but also help you understand 5 crucial precautions to keep in mind when using it, so that it truly acts as a healing remedy, rather than becoming a burden on your health. These are insights drawn from traditional medicine, modern research, and real-life lessons from patients, families, and people I've had the chance to accompany on their healing journeys. And now, let's dive in. Come with me as we explore 11 amazing benefits of fish mint, this humble gift from nature to our well-being. Dear aunts, uncles, and everyone watching, when it comes to fish mint, perhaps the first thing many people remember is its distinct smell, slightly fishy, a bit musty, and for some, not the easiest to swallow. But if we're willing to look past that outer layer, what we'll find underneath is a treasure trove of health benefits. And the first miracle we must talk about is its ability to cool the body, detox the liver, and refresh the system. Fish mint is cooling in nature with a slightly spicy taste. According to Eastern medicine, it enters the lung and liver meridians, meaning it works wonders for the liver and lungs. If you're someone who frequently breaks out in acne, suffers from mouth ulcers, has trouble digesting food, or often feels irritable, restless, or overheated, there's a good chance your liver is overworked. In that case, a glass of fish mint juice each morning, with a splash of lemon, can be a soothing, healing gift for your body. After just a few days, you may feel your skin cool down, your mouth no longer dry or burning, and your whole body becoming lighter and more at ease. And thanks to this detoxifying, cooling effect, fish mint becomes a fantastic companion for those struggling with acne-prone skin. In addition to cooling the liver from within, the compounds in fish mint, such as decanoic acid and flavonoids, naturally reduce inflammation and kill acne-causing bacteria. No need for expensive creams or fancy acne treatments. Just drink fresh juice a few times a week, and use the leftover pulp to gently apply on acne-prone areas for about 10 minutes each time. You'll start to notice your skin calming down, less redness, less swelling, and a clearer, smoother glow from within. Beyond its benefits for the skin, fish mint quietly supports the digestive system, especially for older adults, people with sedentary lifestyles, or those who frequently suffer from constipation. Thanks to its gentle fiber content and ability to stimulate bowel movements, fish mint makes it easier to go to the bathroom, reducing bloating and indigestion without the need for laxatives. If you eat about 20 to 30 grams of raw fish mint during lunch, or cook it into a soup with minced meat for 3 to 5 consecutive days, you'll clearly feel your stomach lighten and your digestion become more regular and comfortable. For those living with high blood pressure, especially the elderly, fish mint becomes even more valuable. In addition to its cooling effects, this herb is rich in potassium and magnesium, two essential minerals that help gently dilate blood vessels and promote the excretion of sodium through urine. As a result, pressure on the blood vessel walls decreases and blood pressure levels become more stable. Just a few glasses of fish mint juice each week, or even simply adding a few blanched stems to your meals, can serve as a gentle, steady, and safe way to manage hypertension. But it's not just blood pressure. Fish mint is also highly beneficial for those in the pre-diabetic stage or those already diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Some modern studies have shown that fish mint can slow the absorption of sugar in the small intestine, while also increasing insulin sensitivity, meaning the body can process sugar more effectively without overworking the pancreas. On top of that, fish mint helps reduce sugar cravings, supports weight management, and even improves blood lipid levels, three key factors in diabetes care. When combined with salads, alongside watercress or cucumber, and eaten a few times a week, the results can be clearly felt. And finally, among this long list of benefits, we cannot overlook its effects on the urinary tract, a silent yet persistent burden, especially for women and the elderly. Fish mint is known for its cooling nature, diuretic properties, and anti-inflammatory effects. Notably, active compounds such as delamonine and decanoic acid have the ability to fight off E. coli bacteria, the main culprit behind urinary tract infections. For those who often experience burning, urgency, or pain when urinating, simply boil about 50 grams of fresh fish mint with 300 milliliters of water and divide it into 2 servings a day. After 5 to 7 days of consistent use, the burning sensation and discomfort will gently subside, without the need to rely on antibiotics. With just these first 6 benefits alone, fish mint has already proven that it's far from an ordinary herb. From the liver, digestion, and skin, to blood pressure, blood sugar, and the urinary system, this little plant quietly plays a role in protecting every part of the body. But perhaps even more remarkable is that these aren't all of its gifts. Because fish mint is also seen as a kind of folk miracle when it comes to supporting chronic conditions like hemorrhoids, a painful and often unspoken struggle, especially for older adults, postpartum women, or those who sit for long periods with little physical activity. And it doesn't stop there. Fish mint can also help soothe persistent coughs, heal skin wounds, reduce early cancer risks, and naturally support hormonal balance in women. According to Eastern medicine, fish mint has the properties of clearing heat, reducing inflammation, dispersing stagnation, and promoting blood circulation, helping ease the burning and throbbing pain around the anal area. The flavonoids in the herb help strengthen blood vessels, reduce swelling in hemorrhoidal veins, and soften stools, making bowel movements less painful and more manageable. Those suffering from hemorrhoids can drink fish mint juice daily, or eat it raw during meals 3 to 5 times a week. One especially effective method is to steam the anal area using water boiled with fish mint each evening for about 10 to 15 minutes. After just a few weeks of consistent practice, the burning will ease, the swollen veins will soften, and patients will feel a noticeable sense of relief. Fish mint doesn't stop at soothing the skin. It's also a safe and effective choice for those who frequently suffer from coughs, sore throats, or mild bronchitis. Thanks to its natural antiviral and antibacterial compounds, fish mint helps cleanse the throat's mucus lining, reduce phlegm, and combat inflammation, especially helpful in cases of persistent cough, dry cough, or mucus-filled cough caused by weather changes or pollution. For children over the age of 2 and adults, you can boil fish mint with a bit of honey, then strain the liquid and drink it twice a day for 5 to 7 consecutive days. This simple folk remedy is easy to prepare at home, helping soothe the throat and reduce coughing without the need for antibiotics, and without the side effects that often come with Western medicine. Beyond its internal benefits, fish mint also helps heal external wounds, especially with inflamed pimples, minor burns, scrapes, or areas affected by folliculitis. Containing vitamin C, flavonoids, and beta-carotene, fish mint stimulates the regeneration of new skin cells, speeds up wound drying, reduces inflammation, relieves itching, and minimizes scarring. If you've been bitten by insects, suffered a minor burn, or are dealing with inflamed acne, simply crush some fresh fish mint leaves and apply them directly to the affected area for 10 to 15 minutes, then rinse with warm water. Doing this consistently 2 to 3 times a week will help calm the skin, reduce redness and swelling, and speed up the healing process. Another unexpected but valuable benefit is fish mint's potential to help the body prevent cancer from an early stage. In today's world, where food is often laced with chemicals, the environment is polluted, and stress is constant, free radicals, the primary culprits behind cell mutations, are more prevalent than ever. Fish mint, with its high antioxidant content, including polyphenol, flavonoids, beta-carotene, and vitamin C, helps neutralize these free radicals, reduce inflammation, and protect both cells and DNA from damage. Although we can't say that fish mint cures cancer, incorporating it regularly into your diet, alongside a healthy lifestyle with low sugar intake, minimal fried foods, and more greens, can help keep the body in a state of low-grade inflammation resistance, naturally lowering the risk of abnormal cell growth in a steady and sustainable way. And finally, one benefit that's incredibly practical and close to the everyday lives of many women is fish mint's support in regulating menstruation and relieving menstrual cramps. For those who often deal with irregular cycles, thick clots, breast tenderness, or tension before their period, fish mint offers a gentle and safe alternative to relying on painkillers each month. According to traditional medicine, fish mint promotes blood circulation, reduces inflammation, cools the blood, and alleviates stagnation, all of which are key factors behind menstrual irregularities. Its mild anti-inflammatory properties also help relax uterine contractions, easing the pain during menstruation. If you drink fish mint juice daily for about 5 to 7 days before your period, especially when combined with a few slices of fresh ginger or cooked with herbs like motherwort or mugwort, it won't just reduce cramps. It'll also help regulate hormones, improve skin, stabilize mood, and support better sleep throughout your entire cycle. 11 benefits. It may sound like a lot, but in truth, they all revolve around one central idea: the body's natural ability to heal, supported by what nature has generously provided. Fish mint isn't flashy, complicated, or expensive, but it quietly helps us care for our bodies, one gentle step at a time. From skin and sleep to digestion, blood pressure, blood sugar, and the immune system, everything can benefit if we know how to use this herb the right way. But because it does carry medicinal properties and real physiological effects, fish mint shouldn't be used recklessly. It's not for everyone, and it's not always good to use at all times. Every body is its own unique world. Some people are compatible, and some are not. For some, just a few improper uses can trigger unwanted reactions, from cold stomach, mild diarrhea, to blood pressure fluctuations or blood sugar imbalances. So before making fish mint a regular part of your family's diet, there's something very important I want to make clear. There are at least 5 groups of people who should be especially cautious when using this herb. Dear aunts, uncles, and friends, I once met an older woman from the countryside, now in her 60s, who told me that after drinking fish mint juice just a few times, she experienced stomach gurgling, loose stools, and chills throughout her body. After looking into it, we discovered that she had a naturally weak digestive system, prone to cold stomach and poor digestion from the start. Fish mint, by nature, is cooling, some even consider it cold. So for people with weak stomachs, drinking it on an empty stomach or consuming too much raw fish mint can cause the body to become cold from the inside, leading to mild digestive upset. For those individuals, if they still wish to use fish mint, it's best to cook it thoroughly, perhaps in soup, or dilute the juice with warm water and a few slices of ginger. Absolutely avoid drinking it on an empty stomach. There was also a young woman, 2 months pregnant, who messaged me. I've been craving fish mint, tried it once, and it felt so cooling and soothing. But I read somewhere that pregnant women shouldn't eat it? That's actually a valid concern. While modern research hasn't confirmed anything specific, traditional medicine suggests that fish mint may mildly stimulate the uterus if consumed in large amounts, especially in early pregnancy, when the fetus is still unstable. So for expectant mothers, particularly during the first trimester, it's best to avoid raw juice or large quantities. If you're craving greens, a few leaves cooked and eaten during meals is a much safer and gentler way to enjoy it. Another case I encountered involved a man in his 50s who was on blood pressure and diabetes medications. Following a friend's advice, he started drinking a glass of fish mint juice every morning. After a few days, he began feeling weak, dizzy, and his heart rate slowed more than usual. Why? Because fish mint has natural blood pressure lowering and blood sugar lowering effects. When combined with Western medications, the effects can be doubled, causing the body's levels to drop too low and become imbalanced. That's why for those taking medication for blood pressure, diabetes, or diuretics, if you want to include fish mint in your routine, make sure to space it out by at least 2 to 3 hours, monitor your body carefully, and consult your doctor before using it regularly. Another seemingly minor but important point. Some people are allergic to the natural essential oils found in herbs like Vietnamese coriander, mint, or basil, and they may also react to fish mint. While it's not common, there have been cases where someone ate just a few leaves and then experienced an itchy mouth, skin rashes, or throat discomfort. If it's your first time trying fish mint, it's best to start with a very small amount and wait a few hours to see how your body reacts. If you've had allergic reactions to aromatic herbs before, it's safer to avoid raw fish mint juice and perhaps choose other gentle greens like pennywort or purslane as alternatives. And finally, one very special group to mention, young children, especially those under 1 year old. At this stage, a baby's digestive and immune systems are still underdeveloped. While fish mint can be used for older kids to treat coughs or reduce skin irritation, for infants, especially under 12 months, raw juice should absolutely be avoided. If you really want to use it, only thoroughly cooked preparations should be considered, like using the boiled water to cook thin porridge for children over 2 years old, and always consult a doctor before applying any home remedy. Looking back, it's clear that fish mint is truly a precious gift from nature. But like any gift, it only holds value when given to the right person, at the right time, and in the right way. Understanding your own body, listening to how it reacts, and using the herb wisely will allow fish mint to deliver its full range of benefits without causing any unintended side effects. And at this point, many of you might be wondering, so, what's the right way to use it? How much is enough? Is it better to eat it raw or cook it into soup? And how can I use it safely while still seeing real results? Right now, I'm going to share with you some of the most popular, simple, and safe ways to use fish mint at home, so you can easily incorporate it into your daily life, without fuss, without expense, and without fear of unwanted side effects. Dear aunts, uncles, and friends, one of the most popular and fast-acting methods is drinking fresh juice. Each time, just juice about 100 milliliters of fresh fish mint. You can add a few slices of ginger or a squeeze of lemon juice to make it more pleasant to drink. Having this 3 to 4 times a week is enough for your body to start feeling lighter and more refreshed from the inside, especially for those dealing with liver heat, constipation, acne, or high blood pressure. However, keep in mind, don't exceed 200 milliliters per day and never drink it on an empty stomach, especially if you have a weak digestive system. If drinking juice isn't your thing, eating raw fish mint with your meals is another easy and accessible option. Simply wash 20 to 30 grams of the herb thoroughly, soak it in diluted salt water to remove dirt and any parasite eggs, and serve it with boiled meats, braised fish, or mix it with cucumber and watercress in a salad. This method not only helps cool the liver and aid digestion, but also clears up your skin and gives your body a noticeably lighter, more comfortable feeling after just a short time. Beyond eating, fish mint can also be used externally, especially in cases of swollen pimples, folliculitis, insect bites, or minor burns. You can crush fresh leaves and apply them directly to the affected skin for about 10 to 15 minutes, then rinse with warm water. Doing this 2 to 3 times a week will gradually soothe the skin, reduce inflammation and swelling, without the need for pharmaceutical creams. Another highly effective use, particularly for those suffering from hemorrhoids or anal inflammation, is steam therapy using boiled fish mint water. Simply boil a large handful of the herb in about 1 liter of water, simmer for around 10 minutes. Then let it cool slightly and steam the area for 10 to 15 minutes. Afterward, you can use the water to gently cleanse. Doing this nightly for about a week will noticeably reduce burning, itching, and irritation. And finally, one of the simplest ways to enjoy fish mint is in soup. You can cook it with minced pork, fresh shrimp, pennywort, or plantain leaves, for a dish that's both cooling and delicious. Just 2 to 3 servings a week can gently detox the body without the need for any medicine. However, no matter how you choose to use it, never forget a few small but very important principles. First, don't treat fish mint as a replacement for prescribed treatments, especially for chronic conditions or while taking Western medications. It's a natural support method, a way to enhance immunity and encourage the body's own healing process. Second, always make sure the herb is washed thoroughly and soaked in salt water properly, since it grows close to the ground and may carry dirt, bacteria, or parasite eggs. And most importantly, use the right amount for the right person at the right time. Pay close attention to how your body responds and adjust accordingly based on your own health condition. Only by doing so can fish mint, humble, rustic, and unassuming, truly fulfill its role as a green remedy in our modern lives, where sometimes it's the simplest things that offer us the most powerful path toward better health, peace, and balance each day. Dear aunts, uncles, and friends, we've just walked together through a very special journey, not through something grand or complex, but simply by looking closely at a humble little herb, small, modest, yet carrying within it a treasure trove of healing. A small handful of herbs, something that might seem like just a simple side on your dinner plate, can actually give your liver a much-needed break, help stabilize blood sugar, reduce acne, ease digestion, clear your breathing, and even lead to deeper, more restful sleep each night. And the most amazing part? All of that can begin right in your own kitchen, from the simplest, most familiar things. I truly believe that lasting health doesn't come from distant miracles. It comes from understanding. From the small, daily choices we make, repeated over time, but made wisely. If today you choose to learn just a little more about fish mint, choose to listen more closely to your body, choose to slow down and eat more mindfully, then your future health will respond with clear, tangible results. And if you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button to let me know we're on this journey together. Share this video with your friends and loved ones, especially those who are dealing with liver issues, digestive troubles, high blood pressure, diabetes, or simply anyone who's looking for a more natural approach to caring for their body. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next videos. Because in the upcoming episodes, I'll continue sharing healthy foods, simple folk remedies, and practical ways to live well, rooted in everyday life, so that each of us can become our own healer, right from our own little kitchen. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Wishing you vibrant health, a peaceful heart, a light spirit, and days filled with well-being and meaning. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.